All right, let's dive into something that honestly runs our entire world but is pretty much invisible: computer networks. Yep, they're the reason your phone, your laptop, and pretty much your entire life are all connected. We're going to look at how we went from total digital isolation to, well, this total interconnection. Let's get into it.
But first, just think about this for a second. What if they couldn't? What if your phone had zero internet? Your laptop couldn't shoot off a quick email? What if every single device you own was just a lonely box of circuits? That isolation, that's the exact problem that computer networks were invented to solve.
And to really get how big of a deal that is, we have to go back to the beginning, back to what you could call the age of isolation. It's kind of wild to think about now, but way back in the 50s and 60s, computers were these massive standalone giants. You'd have an entire company sharing one single machine kept in its own special computer center. The idea of having a computer on your desk, let alone in your pocket, was absolute science fiction. This quote just nails it. The shift from one huge computer for everybody to basically countless smaller ones that all work together, that wasn't just a simple upgrade. No, it was a complete reinvention of what computing even was. And that reinvention kicked off a full-blown revolution, all thanks to the magic of computer networks. So, what is a computer network, really? Well, the definition's pretty simple. It's just a bunch of computing devices that are 1, interconnected, and 2, autonomous. Autonomous just means each device can do its own thing, but interconnected means they can also talk to each other and share information. And that connection isn't some kind of magic. It happens through real physical stuff. Everything from a basic copper wire to these incredibly fast fiber optic cables zapping pulses of light, and even the invisible radio waves that give us our Wi-Fi. But here's where it gets really mind-bending. Those individual networks, they connect to other networks, and those connect to others, creating these massive networks of networks. The ultimate example, of course, is the internet itself, one giant global web hooking up billions of devices all over the planet. Okay, so we've got all these devices hooked up, but how does information actually get from point A to point B? Well, it usually happens in one of two main ways. The first model is called client-server. The easiest way to think about this is like a library. There's a big central server, the library, that has all the information, and you, the client, go and ask for it. It's super efficient, which is why most of the web works this way. The second model is peer-to-peer, or P2P. This is more like a book club. There's no main library. Everyone in the club just shares books or information directly with each other. It's really tough and doesn't have one single point of failure. And that client-server model, you use it constantly. Every single time you go to a website, your browser, the client, sends out a request. Then it just waits. The website's server gets that request, pulls up the page you want, and sends it back as a reply. It's a simple 4-step dance that's happening billions of times every single second online. Now, this isn't just some abstract tech stuff. These networks are literally woven into the fabric of our daily lives, and a lot of the time, we don't even realize it. I mean, just think about all the ways we buy and sell stuff. You've got business to consumer, that's you ordering a book online. But you've also got business to business, like a car company ordering a shipment of tires. There's government to consumer for things like tax forms, and even consumer to consumer, like when you sell your old stuff on an auction site. And then there's how we talk to each other. Networks gave us email, then instant messaging, and now these huge social networks that connect billions of people. We can collaborate with people on the other side of the world using wikis. It has completely changed human interaction. And of course, there's entertainment. Streaming your favorite show on Netflix, listening to music, jumping into an online game with thousands of other players in some crazy virtual world. Yep, none of that is possible without a fast, steady network connection. So we've connected our computers, we've connected our phones, we've connected ourselves. What's the next logical step? Well, connecting everything else, of course. And this is the whole idea behind the Internet of Things, or IoT. The goal isn't just to connect people anymore. It's to connect our physical objects. We're talking about a world where everyday items have sensors, hop on the network, and share information all on their own. And hey, this isn't some far-off dream. It's already happening. You've got smart meters reporting your energy use, security systems that ping your phone if a window opens, even smoke detectors that can call the fire department for you. And the vision goes all the way to a fridge that knows you're out of milk and just orders more for you. So this all brings us to one final, really big question. We went from these giant, isolated computers stuck in a single room to connecting the entire planet and totally reshaping society. So what happens when the network expands beyond our screens? What does our future look like when we connect literally everything?